Welcome to Wild Card Weekend between the 5-seed Lions and the 4-seed New York Giants. Glad to have you with us with the special edition of the Lions franchise. After all the troubles with Detroit's quarterbacks, they are finally back in the postseason. There's Sterling Shepard, who posted season lows in yards and receptions. He's going to have a big game if the Giants are going to win this game. These two teams have met once in the postseason. It was 1935, and the Lions won it. It was the NFL championship. The Lions won this coin toss and have deferred, so Daniel Jones is getting the football first. Super Wild Card Weekend is underway from MetLife Stadium. Dante Pettis to pick up from the Niners will take a knee in the end zone. Here's the stats on Daniel Jones this year. It's his first career postseason game. The rookie Andrew Thomas on that line. And you can't talk about the Giants offense without one of the best running backs in the game, Saquon Barkley. They open at the 25, Jones in the gun. He'll hand it off to Barkley, and Barkley met in the backfield and got a yard. It is one of the worst defenses in the league, but they held the Vikings to 6 points, 0 touchdowns a week ago. They're going to need to continue that dominating performance if they want to win here on the road. Jones alone in the backfield, 2nd and 9 with a blitz, and open is Tate. Tate breaks a tackle, and he's to the 42. It's a gain of 16 and a New York first down. So 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley back in the backfield. Jones can't feel a rush. He loses the ball. It's picked up by Shelton, and the Lions take over. Romeo Okwara forces a fumble, and Stafford will take over with excellent field position as you see his postseason career stats. 0-3. But with one of the best offenses in the league, let's see if he can finally get that first postseason win. They open with a heavy package and give it to Peterson. Up the middle, Peterson reaches, he's got a first down. It is the 31st ranked rushing defense. But through the air, the Giants have been a lot better. The linebackers Blake Martinez and Vince Williams will be tested a lot today, and their 3-safety system has proven to be really effective as a quick pass to Jones, and it's goal to go, Detroit. In the red zone this season, Detroit has 81% scoring. That's 5th in the league. They're 8 yards away from capitalizing as they give it to Swift up the middle, and he's got about 4. 2nd and goal on this opening possession from the 4-yard line. And that will back them up, and that's a false start. Every yard matters, so these false starts taking away 5 yards are killer. They have 2 backs in the game. Jamal Agnew checks in the slot. He goes in motion. They give it to Swift, who fights off of one, breaks another in. He's in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift makes the Giants pay after their fumble recovery. The Lions lead 7-0. The Giants take back over. 43% on 3rd down this year. That's 24th in the league in the regular season. It's a 3rd and 9 for Jones, looking to throw out of bounds. They'll punt. For the Lions, it's not much better. 44%, that's 20th. It's a 3rd and 4 for them. They need the 40. Stafford, quick pass to Galladay. Galladay fighting, and he's to the 50. Stafford with 2 good completions early on. The Lions on the move in Giants territory. It's a 2nd and 7. The fake. Stafford is dropped by Kyler Fackrell, his 8th sack on the year. It's a loss of 5. That leaves them with a 3rd and 13. They need the 40 of New York. Stafford to throw. Protected. Going deep for Galladay, who makes the catch. Galladay inside the red zone. It's a gain of 36. And the Lions are in scoring position once again. So 1st and 10 from a condensed set. Stafford to throw. With a flag down. Going to the end zone. Knocked down. And the flag would have negated the play anyway. It's on Detroit. 2 early penalties. Now it's a 1st and 20. From the eye, the fake to Swift. And heavy pressure, balls out again. And it's picked up by Detroit. 2 fumbles, 1 for each side, but Detroit on the receiving end of both of them. That's Dexter Lawrence. So 3rd and 26. The outskirts of field goal range. Here comes the blitz. Stafford, quick pass to Galladay. Downfield, knockdown. They'll kick the 50-yard field goal. They lead 10-0 on the final minute of this opening quarter. The Giants have a 3rd and 11, doing nothing on offense so far as Jones gets it knocked down by Lesman Trufant. So the Lions take back over in the closing seconds of the opening quarter. 2nd and 4. Stafford protected, and Galladay makes the catch in Giants territory, and that's how the quarter will end. Dominating opening frame for Detroit. And they lead 10-0 heading into the second. So they have the ball on the 49-yard line of New York. Stafford under center, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and here comes the pressure, and he's decked by Leonard Williams. His 5th on the year, and it's a loss of 5. That gives them a 3rd and 4 now. They work some yardage back. They need the 39. Stafford to throw. Protected. Quick pass knocked down. But they're going to go for it, because that pass was intended for Marvin Jones. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Galladay in the slot. Stafford will throw for it. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up. To Hawkinson. 1st down, Detroit. And the Lions are back in scoring range. But they need to convert a 3rd and 6. They need the 28. Stafford to throw with a blitz. It's picked up over the middle. Galladay. It's automatic, and he's down to the 24. 7 for 10 start, 99 yards. Perfectly balanced on offense. The 2nd and 3 in the red zone. Stafford to throw. Quickly to Amendola. Inside the 10. Amendola fighting down to the 8. And Stafford's over 100 yards already. So it's 1st and goal from the heavy set. Adrian Peterson, the running back. And they fake it to him, and he's dropped. Jabal Sheard. Everyone's getting a sack. It's New York's 4th on the game already. And we're only halfway into the second quarter. They're going to have to protect Stafford much better. 2nd and goal from the 17. They give it to Swift up the middle. DeAndre Swift down to the 12. So 3rd and goal from the 12. Trying to extend the lead to 3 possessions. Swift is the running back, and they give it to him up the middle, and New York will force the field goal with 5 to play in the opening half. It's 13-10 Detroit. So New York will start at the 20-yard line. See what they can do here is with the blitz. Jones will complete it, and that's a much-needed 1st down to Darius Slayton. They'll actually mark him just a bit short, not kind of forward progress. His 2nd and inches. From the eye, the toss to Barkley, and Barkley extends, but that was a great tackle by Desmond Trufant. Now it's a 3rd and 4. Approaching the 2-minute warning. They need the 41. Jones to throw. He's protected over the middle. It's Golden Tate to the 45, and now New York's on the move. Despite the offensive struggles, Jones is 5 for 7. As we've reached the 2-minute warning, it's a 2nd and 7. With a 3-man rush, Jones is protected, now rolling around. Can he find anyone? He runs out of time! Romeo Okwara, who forced the fumble earlier, gets his 5th, and New York's rushing to the line. 3rd and 14. Quick snap for Jones. Can we check it down? It's Evan Ingram. And that will cause Detroit to call a timeout, and they'll force the punt. So now Detroit hits the ball. It's a 2nd and 10 with 70 seconds to play. Stafford gonna unload it. Open is Jones, and he's at midfield. It's a gain of 27. And Detroit's in business once again. But they need to convert a 3rd and 10. They need the 39 of New York. Stafford to throw. Here comes a free rusher, and it's thrown out of bounds. Knocked down on that blitz. So can the Giants do anything? With 36 seconds to play, they need to convert a 3rd and 4. A 3-man rush. Jones hit as he's thrown. Downfield, nearly intercepted. And the Lions will get the football back with 30 seconds to play. After the punt, it's now 21 from the 37-yard line. Stafford with a blitz, and with a flag down, it's called by Hawkinson. And that's on to New York, so that's going to put the Lions 15 yards closer. So now it's 8 seconds to go in the half from the 40. Can they get in the scoring range? Stafford to throw. Sets his feet, and what a grab! Amendola makes the catch, and that will set up a field goal. Matt Prater is made from 50 earlier in the game to put them up 10-0. This one from 52. Going to halftime. The kick is up and right down the middle. And the Lions lead 16-0 heading into halftime with one of the most dominating halves of the year against a postseason opponent. Couldn't have come at a better time. So both teams will head to the locker room. And this game can be defined by 2 plays. The Swift touchdown, of course, breaking 2 tackles. That was an incredible effort. And then the Galladay catch. Who can forget that? Here's the pass. A great pass inside, perfectly placed so the defender can't get to it. Detroit's getting the football first, up 16. Second half action kicking off. Gano sends it to Agnew from the goal line. Across the 10 to the 20, Agnew to the 25, and here's the halftime stats. Over 100 more yards of offense from Detroit. The New York Giants have 0 rushing yards this game. They'll open from the 25-yard line. Swift to the running back. Stafford with a blitz quickly to Jesse James, and he's got about 5. Now it's a 3rd down and 5 on this opening possession. They need the 35-yard line. Stafford under center. He'll look to throw with a blitz. It's picked up and underneath the Swift. He has one man to beat, and he beats him! Another move, and Swift is to the 39-yard line, and what an effort! And it's first down Detroit. Now it's 3rd and 4. They need a 49-yard line with 2 backs in the game. Stafford will check it down to Swift, and he's got another first down receiving. He's to the 46-yard line. This offense looks unstoppable, except they just can't find the end zone outside of that opening possession. Now it's 2nd and 6 with Peterson in. In motion is James across the formation. We'll give it to Peterson up the middle. Good blocking, and Peterson is down to the 32. And this Detroit rushing attack, the best performances all year. Now in scoring range, can they find the end zone once again? 6:33 to play in the 3rd quarter. Give it to Swift, and Swift is to the 24. Now it's 3rd and 3. They need the 22-yard line. Approaching the red zone. They give it up the middle, and Swift is stopped. Leonard Williams in the backfield, and the Lions will kick the field goal to go up 19-0. So now it's a 3-possession game. New York in desperation mode with 3:53 to play in the quarter. As Jones will throw that away, and it's another punt, 3 and out. With excellent field position now for the Lions, it's 3rd and 7. They need the 49. Stafford to throw. Here comes the pressure, and that's thrown away. So after exchanging punts, New York will start at the 20-yard line. Can they get something going? They've been shut down all game as Slayton goes in motion. Jones, he's protected, and open is Golden Tate. He's been killing the Lions defense for as much as you can say they've been killed. It's a gain of 9. -1 rushing yards for New York. As the play fake, Jones underneath. Open is Barkley, and that's how you get Barkley involved. And Barkley is to the 37, and that's a much-needed first down. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give it to Barkley. Barkley met in the backfield, breaks away, and he's got a first down. Now up to 1 yard to carry, and trust me, that's as impressive as he can make it seem at the moment. Now at the 48, and they'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got blockers. He outraces the blockers into Lions territory. He's down to the 36. Now the Giants have their best drive of the game. Barkley has 35 receiving yards already. So the 4th quarter begins. It's the 2nd and 4 for New York. Jones will set up the screen. Barkley's got blockers. Barkley inside the 20, and there's a flag down. Let's check that, and it's on Detroit, so put them halfway closer. So New York in the red zone this season, dead last, scoring only 54% of the time, one of the worst in the league. And that includes field goals, as Tate motions into the backfield. 1st and goal from the 8. A pump from Jones. He'll look to throw to the end zone. It is caught, and out of bounds is Slayton. Somehow he did not get in bounds, and you can see the stats for Detroit only lighting up 117 yards. 2nd and goal from the 8. 2 tight ends. Jones to throw to the end zone over the head of everyone. 3rd down and goal. 8 yards away from getting right back in this game. New York hasn't scored all game. Barkley the running back. Jones will throw with a blitz to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with the 7th on the year. And it couldn't have come in a bigger spot. The Giants now only trail by 12. So Lions will take back over at the 26. It's the 2nd and 9. Stafford to throw, and over the middle is Galladay, and that's a much-needed first down. Trying to milk some clock, and New York desperately needs to get off the field on this 3rd and 10. With 2 max in the game, Galladay goes in motion. And Stafford sets up the screen to Swift, I should say. And Swift out of bounds. He's not going to get there. And the Giants are suddenly right back in this game. But they have to convert a 3rd and 10. They need the 30-yard line with 7:10 to play in the game. Jones with a blitz. He's going to throw it deep all the way to Slayton, overthrown. But they're going to go for it. 4th and 10 with 7 minutes to play. Giving Detroit a free score if they don't get it here. Jones is going to uncork it to Slayton. One-on-one coverage. Caught. But he's out of bounds once again. And Detroit takes over in the red zone. So they'll start right at the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 minutes to play. Stafford will throw. Over the middle. It's caught. Amendola is open to the goal line. And he's down to the 1. A touchdown here will likely seal the game. As you can see, 3 red zone opportunities, 3 scores, 1 touchdown and 2 field goals. 1st and goal from the 1. Swift the running back with a blitz. Stafford, he's protected and throws it off the upright and complete. 2nd and goal. Peterson checks in at running back. With the fullback in. They give it to Peterson up the middle. Touchdown! After 3 touchdowns a week ago at Minnesota, Peterson gets his 8th on the year, and the Lions are up 8-19 once again. So the Giants will take over at the 17, desperately needing a score. Over the middle, it's dangerous, but caught by Shepard. We talked about him in the opener, and he's just been shut down today. That's his 2nd reception all game. Now from the 31, Jones to throw. Here comes the defender, and there's Golden Tate, and he's down to the 38. Just disappointing performance. You can see the fans are just upset. 2nd and 3, Jones alone in the backfield. 3-man front for Detroit. Approaching 5 minutes to play. The blitz is picked up over the middle. Shepard is getting involved more, and he's to the 46. Now this empty stuff is starting to work for New York, and Shepard's getting involved, and now they have their best drive of the game once again. Jones to throw over the middle. Shepard again. 1st down. Where have we seen this before? Jones is over 150 yards. Approaching 4 minutes to play. They'll stay alone in the backfield. Jones to throw. 3-man rush. He's protected. Over the middle. Dropped by Ingram. Now they'll change up the formation. Jones will be under center. Still a very light box for Detroit as Jones will throw. He's protected. Again, throwing it to Golden Tate. He's down to the 25-yard line. And New York looks unstoppable through the air now. But this might be Detroit just softening up, letting these clock roll. As a pump from Jones. Here comes the rush. Knocked down. Danny Shelton getting through. And you can see only 166 yards for this New York offense. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They need a touchdown here to get back in the game. Jones to throw. He's protected, and to the outside, caught by Golden Tate. It's a gain of 4. They need the 15 here to convert. It's a 3rd and 6. 3:29 to play. Jones protected. It's going to uncork it deep to the end zone. Knocked down for Pettis. Desmond Trufant has been locked down this game. But they have to go for it. 4th and 6 for any shot of keeping the season alive. Barkley in the running back. Jones to throw. He's protected over the middle. It's caught. Darius Slayton down to the 8. Goal to go, New York. Now under 3 minutes to play. 2 tight ends in this formation. Outside handoff to Barkley. Barkley breaks away from 1. Barkley inside the 5. He's down to the 3. 3 yards away from making it a game once again. We'll stick in this 2 tight end package. In motion, Golden Tate. And Jones will throw. Here comes the blitz. Jones under pressure throws it away. 3rd down and goal. They need a touchdown here and an onside kick to have any hope at winning this game. Jones to throw. He's protected. All kinds of time to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Tavai, and that will do it. And Tavai has got to run back. It's a foot race into Giants territory. Tavai to the 30. Stumbles at the 20s down to the 17-yard line. And his 4th interception of the year comes at a big moment. Now let's see. Will New York call their timeouts with 2 minutes to play? Down by 19. The handoff to Swift up the middle. And they won't. So Detroit is going to win the football game 26-7 and head on to the divisional round. So what an incredible performance by the Detroit Lions. I didn't have high hopes for this game just watching it because I thought I carried the team pretty well. I guess the defense just played lights out. I'm really happy with how they played. Depending on who we play next week, depending on who wins these games, I think we have a good shot of going maybe to the conference championship. So on to upgrades. We have 6 upgrades. Jeff Okudah to 81 overall. Tracy Walker. Then some backups. Jaron Curse. Will Harris, 2 safety backups. And then Joe Dahl, who is a starter, but he's getting better at least. And the backup guard, Jeremy, who was a 60 overall. So pretty good upgrades. Unfortunately, we do have an injury. TJ Hawkinson, I don't know when he got injured, gonna be honest. Never popped up for me. I would I'll post full game, and you can, if you want to show me where I got it wrong, you could feel free to. I'm kidding, by the way. I don't know. I'm assuming it's sometime in the second half because I know Jesse James got some catches. The Titans were just, tight ends, I'm sorry. The tight ends were just completely erased from the game, so it's hard to tell. But he's going to be out for 5 weeks, so that's out for the entire season, so he's placed on IR. We'll probably pick someone up. I'll try to find someone. Now on to the rest of the postseason games. Let's get things kicked off with Pittsburgh and New England. Let's start things off with Eric Ebron finding himself wide open. It's a gain of 32, but the Steelers can't find the end zone. So they lead 3-0. All Steelers early on. How about this blitz picked up and Roethlisberger hit as he's thrown, finding James Washington 24 yards. But once again, they're going to have to settle for 3, so they lead now 6-0. One of the best offenses in the league has just been completely shut down as Cam Newton throws a pick here to Minkah Fitzpatrick, who gets a good run back too. Takes it all the way inside Patriots territory. I mean, he's still going all the way to the 26-yard line. But the Steelers start to run out of time, so they'll take a 9-0 lead into halftime. And the second half isn't better for New England. Here's Pittsburgh again. Juju Smith-Schuster making an incredible grab over the defender, J.C. Jackson. It's a gain of 38. But again, they just can't find the end zone, so it's now 12-0. And if you leave an offense like this in the game for long enough, surely they'll capitalize. Here's Sony Michel, and it's all of a sudden, despite getting dominating on defense all game, Sony Michel makes it a game once again. But Juju Smith-Schuster will close out any hope with this first down reception. The Pittsburgh Steelers win it 12-7 without scoring a touchdown against the Patriots. On to the next game. It's Indianapolis and Tennessee, the third matchup this year. Let's get things kicked off with Zach Pascal. Gets a block. Well, it doesn't really because blocking logic. It's a gain of 15, and the Colts will take an early 3-0 lead over the Titans. One of the best offenses in the league, and it starts with Derrick Henry, who gets great blocking and breaking tackles. Once he gets started, it's hard to stop him. It's a gain of 16, but the Titans can't find the end zone, so they lead. Well, they tie the game 3-3. But the Colts know how to score a touchdown, unlike the Steelers. How about Rivers with an amazing protection, finding Zach Pascal for a 16-yard touchdown, and they lead 10-3, just like that. And it's been a bad day for Tannehill. How about Thrakus Sin jumping the route in front of Corey Davis? He takes this all the way inside the 15-yard line, and that sets them up for a field goal. They lead 13-3 heading into halftime. And the second half doesn't get better for the Titans. Here's Nyheim Hines. One of the most underrated running backs in the league. He gets a gain of 13 here. And the Colts will add another field goal. They lead 16-3. It's been a rough day for Tennessee. Here's Tannehill, with any hope, just gets drained by Justin Houston. With that quarterback hit, and the Titans turn it over on downs, and the Colts lead 19-3 with this field goal. It might be over. Well, it's not over yet, because how about Corey Davis climbing the ladder? It's a 19-yard touchdown. One of the best just contested yard threats of the league, and it's now a one-score game. But Marlon Mack ends all hope here as he gets a 40-yard touchdown slicing through the Titans' defense. And Tennessee will get one more drive, and Tannehill with a throw to Corey Davis over the middle. Colts move on. They win it 26-18. Wrapping up the AFC games is Buffalo Bills at Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Allen throws a pick six on his opening drive. It's Tyrann Mathieu, one of the best safeties in the league. He takes it the distance. The Chiefs take an early 7-0 lead. But you can't keep one of the best offenses down forever. There's Dawson Knox, who finds his way through the Kansas City defense. No one was paying attention, and somehow, some way, that's a 50-yard touchdown. And the Bills tie it 7-7. But the Chiefs take this next position all the way down to the 2-minute warning pretty much, and Le'Veon Bell gets a 2-yard touchdown to cap it off. Chiefs lead 14-7 heading into halftime. But the Bills start with the football first. Now about Josh Allen to Gabriel Davis downfield. What a catch! Really great sideline control in his rookie year. How about that contested catch? And they get 10-14, cut the deficit. But the Chiefs take the clock down again. How about Travis Kelce, one of the best, well, the best tight end in the league. Gets an 8-yard touchdown here, and the Chiefs take a 21-10 lead. So any hopes here will be ruined by Tarvarius Ward with this pass breakup. And the Chiefs will take a 24-10 lead at the 2-minute warning. But hold up, Bills still have 2 of their timeouts. Hope isn't all lost. It's a 4th and 19, but how about Stephon Diggs finding himself wide open, outrunning everyone, and that's a 77-yard touchdown. But the Bills don't get the ball back, so they lose 17-24 to the Chiefs. Now for the rest of the NFC games, Philadelphia and Seattle. Here's Miles Sanders getting his life taken away from him by Jamal Adams. That forced fumble puts Seattle in field goal range, and they take an early 3-0 lead in the rain. Just this rain has been affecting the offenses. Neither can get really anything going. Here's the 2-minute drill for Russell Wilson on the move. One of the best at doing that. There's Tyler Lockett. I'll get them the field goal range. They lead 6-0 heading into halftime. But the Eagles aren't done yet. They could get on the scoreboard themselves. How about Jalen Reagor? Over the defender for 42 yards. But the Eagles aren't done yet. Miles Sanders redeeming himself after that fumble, and that 3-yard touchdown puts the Eagles on top 7-6. But the Seahawks can score too. There's Greg Olsen. Hope his son is okay after the surgery. Really unfortunate to hear. He gets a 17-yard catch here. And they lead 9-7. But the Seahawks are starting to claw away at the time. There's Carlos Hyde. He'll cap off the game. They now lead, I believe, yeah, they get the field 2-pointer, so it's 16-7. And just to cap things off, Trey Flowers gets a pick six here. The Seahawks win it 24-7. The Seattle Seahawks will move on. Now for the final game. Arizona at New Orleans. Let's get things kicked off with one of the best receiving backs in the game, Alvin Kamara. We might face him in the divisional round, as that's to the 49-yard line, gain of 11, but the Saints can't find the end zone, so they lead 3-0 at home over the Cardinals. How about DeAndre Hopkins, though? One of the best receivers in the league, and Kyler Murray, one of the best deep ball throwers in the league. That incredible catch over the defender. It's a 38-yard touchdown, and the Cardinals lead 7-3. Well, the Saints know a thing or two about contested catches. How about the protection for Breeze, just waiting to uncork it, and then Traquan Smith, the catch, and then somehow breaks away and make it goal to go Saints. It's a gain of 51. But the Saints aren't done yet. How about Breeze to Michael Thomas, one of the best QB wide receiver duos in the league. It's a gain of 7-yard touchdown. The Saints lead 10-7. But they're not done yet. Here's Emmanuel Sanders getting them into field goal range. It's a gain of 12. Now the Saints lead 13-7. Now the 2-minute drill. How about Jared Cook with that incredible effort? That 10-yard catch will help him get in the field goal range. The Saints take a 16-7 lead heading into halftime. And the Saints have been dominating on defense. So here's Traquan Smith finding himself open. That's a 3-yard touchdown. He had that incredible catch earlier. This one's a lot easier. They lead 24-7. So any hope for the Cardinals? Murray can't sense the pressure and it's forced away from him. There's Cameron Wake, who takes it away and then he runs out of energy. So that's going to be one of the slowest touchdown runs you'll ever see. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Saints, and that might do it for the game. But they're not done yet. One last hope for Kyler Murray is taken away from him by Janoris Jenkins. That pass breakup puts them in a field goal range. The Saints win it 34-7. So not really much to do. There's no really need for players of the week or leaders. So we'll just get onto the schedule, and we face the Green Bay Packers. Somehow we're the lowest seed. Just some really bad luck, unfortunately. It's the third matchup between us and the Packers, and the Packers have blown us out both times. So it's going to take a miracle to win that game. For the other NFC matchup, it's Seahawks-Saints. That's going to be a really fun game to watch. Hopefully the rain doesn't ruin things too much again, but that's the Superdome, so that shouldn't matter. In the AFC, the Cleveland Browns host the Indianapolis Colts. It's a rematch of a game that happened earlier this season that the Browns won. And then the other game, Kansas City and Pittsburgh, a rematch of one of Patrick Mahomes' first starts in 2018. So that's going to be a fun matchup to watch. Of course, you'll get highlights from all 4 of these games. They'll make the episode a lot shorter now that there is only 4 games. So let me know how you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like and a comment or subscribe. And I'll see you next time when we face the Green Bay Packers.